Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Rosie Cooks. I'm making a lemon blueberry bundt cake, and there's a little bit of a shortcut with this recipe. I am using a boxed cake mix. The cake mix is 15.25 ounces. I'm using a vanilla instant pudding, 3.4 ounces, half a cup of canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever you want, 4 eggs, 1 cup of sour cream. I'm going to use about a half a cup of milk, and you'll see why I say about. I'm going to use 1 lemon, half of it for inside and half of it for on top for the glaze of the cake. I'm going to use the whole lemon. This is 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of blueberries. Now these are frozen blueberries, and I've had them thawing for a while, so they're a little bit wet, so I've got them on a napkin because I'm trying to kind of dry them off a little bit. So right here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my all-purpose flour to my blueberries. That's just going to kind of keep them a little more on the dry side, just so that they won't stick to everything else. Okay, now I'm just going to put these to the side. So this is half of my lemon, and I'm going to juice my lemon. So right here, I have my cup. I'm putting the juice of half of my lemon, and I'm going to fill the rest of this up right here until I get half of a cup. Okay, half of a cup. And now I'm just going to mix this, and that's equivalent to like a buttermilk mixture. So just put that to the side. So that's all the prep work you need for this recipe. So now I'm just going to add my cake mix to my bowl. And this is my instant pudding. Adding that. Adding my eggs. My oil. Here's my sour cream. And here's my milk. Now I'm going to mix this together. Okay, it's all mixed together. Now I'm going to make this inside a bundt pan. So here's my bundt pan. I sprayed it with a non-stick baking spray. Has flour in it. So now I'm going to add my cake to my pan. So first I added a little bit, about half of my blueberries to the bottom of the pan. So now I'm going to start adding some of my cake mix to this pan. So there's about half, and now I'm going to add the rest of my blueberries, and this will go on the center of the cake. Pretty. So now I'm going to cover the rest of those blueberries with the rest of the batter. So now I have everything in there. I have a 350-degree oven waiting, and I'm going to cook this anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. So here's my cake. I baked it 35 minutes in a 350-degree oven. I'm going to let it sit in the pan for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over onto a plate. So here's my cake. Look how beautiful it came out, adding those berries at the bottom, and then when you flip it over, this is the top. Is this gorgeous? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cool off for 1 hour, and then I'm going to make a nice glaze. And so we have a little bit of lemon inside the cake mix and some lemon juice in the glaze. Oh, this is going to be so good. So here's my cake. It's completely cool to the touch. let it completely cool off. It had to be a little bit over the 1 hour mark. Let it completely cool off, otherwise when you put your glaze on it, it's going to absorb into the cake. It's just what I recommend. So now let's make our glaze. So this is powdered sugar, 1.5 cups. I sifted it. Okay, you don't want any clumpy sugar. So now I have the other half of my lemon, and I'm gonna put it in a little at a time. I put it in tablespoon at a time. So now I'm going to mix it. I'm gonna mix it until I can get a good consistency. And I'll add some more of my lemon juice as I go along. Okay, this is gonna definitely need more. Okay, so I'll put some more in and just keep stirring. So here we go, you guys. I put half of the lemon and it was still very thick. Then I added an extra tablespoon of milk. And this is the consistency. This is a good consistency for your glaze. So now I'm gonna glaze the top of my cake. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my glaze. Back and forth, strokes. All my glaze. Nice, look at this. Beautiful. So here's my cake. I didn't use all of my glaze, okay? You can use all of it if you want. I chose to just kind of have it like this. When it comes to making the glaze, it always depends on your environment. You might need more liquid in certain drier climates. That's what I've heard. But my cake came out beautiful. The original recipe for this had lemon cake and lemon pudding, both of which I did not have, but I did have the yellow cake and the vanilla pudding. So this is my cake. I'm gonna have my husband taste test it. So here's my cake. Took out a piece. My husband's going to be the taste tester. What do you think?
All right.
Good?
Very good. I give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs up, honey.
Thank you. Okay, so my taste testers gave it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, if you like the recipe, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.